In the last lecture, we have discussed the Energy Conservation Act 2001. So, in this act, we have seen first the background, that why there was a need for this act, as there's a saying that a penny saved is better than a penny created, which means if a unit is saved is better than a produce a unit of electricity. So we have seen this act, so where due to this act, uh, organization that is Bureau of Energy Efficiency came into existence, and it was enacted in 52nd year of the Republic of India on October 2001, and we have seen what powers it has to the central government. Then we have seen what powers do BEE has. Then we have seen what powers the state government has, and we also seen what penalties a company or an entity has to give if it does not follows the Energy Conservation Act. So today in today's lecture we are going to discuss various initiatives of Bureau of Energy Efficiency. So what initiatives does the Bureau of Energy Efficiency has taken to conserve more and more power, so to reduce the wastage of power? So with, we will see today one by one what initiatives it has taken. So first, it is SDA, which is called State Designated Agency. So the government during the 11th 5-year plan has initiated a scheme to strengthen institutions at a national level, as well as state designated agencies at state level. So the first initiative it has taken, that it has created various agencies at state level. So from grassroots levels, the efficiency, the goal of conserving the efficient energy can be obtained. So what are the SDA? So SDA are statutory bodies set up by states to implement energy conservation measures at state level, and are expected to play the roles of development agency as a facilitator and regulator enforcing body. So it is a statutory body, which means that whatever rules and regulations it makes, it it observes and make it follows to the companies or the organization has to follow the rules compulsorily, mandatorily, to conserve the energy. So these SDAs are very important to control the energy efficiency of any company. Then the scheme seeks to develop and implement energy conservation plan. So ECAP, energy conservation plan, based on a uniform template evolved for taking measures necessary to build institutional and human capacity. So the seeks scheme of SDAs is to implement the plan which is set, which is made, that is called Energy Conservation Plan, prepared by BEE, Bureau of Energy Efficiency, on a uniform template evolved for taking measures necessary to build institutional and human capacity. Means a capacity, having a capacity of manpower and of institution to follow that plan. So, to run these institutions as a part of the scheme, an amount of to tune of 34.3 lakhs has already been disbursed to the Department of Renewable Energy, Haryana, as first installment for the financial year 2007-8. So around 34 lakh has been disbursed. Then the second scheme, that is Bachat Lamp Yojana. So this is also an important scheme, that is Bachat Lamp Yojana. So to promote efficient and high quality CFLs as replacement of incandescent lamp in households. So nowadays CFLs is also not used. So nowadays uh, LEDs are used. So under this Yojana, Bachat Lamp Yojana, various bulbs were distributed. That is LED bulbs. So first they started with CFLs, then with LED bulbs to promote the energy efficiency. So the scheme seeks to leverage CDM revenues as a result of energy consumption reduction to reduce the price of the CFLs. So at very low price, various bulbs were distributed. So with the help of which the efficiency is increased and the consumption is reduced. So BEE will monitor the scheme under an approved methodology of CDM Executive Board. So target replacement of 400 million incandescent bulbs with CFLs could save an estimated 4 gigawatt demand during 11th plan. Then next is standard labeling scheme. So what is standard labeling scheme? That various electrical appliances needs to label with various standards which are made by BEE. So it targets high energy and use equipments. So the equipments which consume very high energy like AC, TV, fridge, microwave, oven. So this all equipments which consume very high energy, and appliances to lay down minimum energy performance standards. So we will lay down some minimum energy performance standards, means below which the appliances should not be made, due to which it consume more power and deliver less work. So the scheme is being implemented on a voluntary basis for room air conditioner, that is AC, refrigerator, fridge, direct cool and tubular fluorescent lamps and lamps. The wider proliferation of energy efficient equipment is expected to save 18 billion units per annum by 2011, which translates into an annual saving of electricity worth 5,500 crores and an avoided capacity addition of over 3,000 megawatt during 11th 5-year plan. Then next initiative is energy conservation and building code, that is called ECBC. So this initiative was very important, and it has helped in conserving the energy very much. So, what are the points under this code? That setting up of minimum energy efficiency standards for design and construction while enhancing occupant comfort. So, if any building is made, so it has to be made in such a way that it should enhance the occupant or the person's comfort with minimum energy efficiency standards. So, minimum standards should also be followed. So, building means any structure or erection or a part of a structure which is having connected load of 500 kilowatt and intended for commercial purpose only. So first, this is the definition of a building. So in this act or in this initiative, what building means: any structure which is erection and which is consuming a power, which has a connected load, means which is not consuming, but various electrical equipments are installed, and the total load of that electrical equipment, electrical supplies like switches and three pins, which can take power maximum 500 kilowatt. So such building will come is the definition in this act. So state government can amend the code to suit local and regional climate condition. So this code can be amended, means it can be increased or reduced the value of 500 kilowatt according to the climate conditions. So like in desert areas, so the electricity consumption may be more because of heat. So in that condition it can be increased, and in suppose in winter, like uh, in cold regions, the consumption can be less. In that you can reduce the load. So you can consider it according to the regional conditions. The code deals with building envelope, HVAC, that is heating, ventilation and air conditioning, lighting, service, hot water and pumping and electrical power. So an estimated addition of 500 megawatt can be avoided during the 11th 5-year plan. So by enacting this building code, so around 500 megawatt can be saved by use of this implementation of this code. So the next initiative is agriculture DSM. So DSM means demand side management, means to manage the demand and supply and to reduce the energy of the agriculture sector. So in this initiative, it promises immense opportunity in reducing the overall power consumption. So immense opportunities there in agriculture sector. So how? So improving efficiencies of groundwater extraction, reducing the subsidy, reducing the subsidy burden of the states without sacrificing the service obligation of this sector, means that uh, we are not sacrificing the service which is required by the agriculture of extracting or getting the groundwater, so which will help in not giving the subsidy further and reducing the burden of the states. So an estimated capacity addition of 1 gigawatt can be avoided during this 11th 5-year plan. Then next is municipal demand side management. So in municipal department, so the energy cost constitute up to 60 to 70% of an India's municipalities total cost of pumping water to its residents. So municipal department, the total energy energy consumption, in which 60 to 70% goes only in pumping the water to the residents. So this financial constraint can be overcome through efficient water delivery systems. So if we can deliver water in more efficient way, then the cost can be reduced very much drastically. So this can translate into measurable energy savings due to reduced pumping requirements and improved performance. So an estimated capacity of 1 gigawatt can be avoided during this 11th 5-year plan. The next, small and medium enterprise, or is generally called MSME, micro, small and medium enterprise. So to promote energy efficiencies in MSMEs or SMEs during 11th 5-year plan, many energy intensive SMEs cluster located in various sectors of the country have large potential for energy savings. So various MSMEs can save energy in large way. So initially 25 clusters in the country have been identified. So why there is a formation of cluster means if any industry is falling into some particular categories, and so we are making it as a cluster. So if any industry has any idea of improving the efficiency of the industry, then it can be applied to other similar type of industries. So first step is to identify the clusters of such industries, so which can have immense saving potential. So an estimated capacity addition of 5 gigawatt, 500 megawatt can be avoided during 11th 5-year plan, that is around 0.5 gigawatt. Then so what will be the expected outcomes of these initiatives? So first, barriers of EE and DSMs can be removed, that is energy efficiency and demand side management to be removed. The state regulatory commissions and utilities to be encouraged to implement the conservation initiatives. So the state commissions, uh, which comes under regulation of states, and their utilities are encouraged to implement the conservation initiatives. Engagement of stakeholders, industrial and commercial users. So time of use tariff for industrial and commercial users. Incentives to industries to adopt conservation and efficiency measure. So there's also a benefit that if industries are investing in conservation, so indirectly or directly they will get a less electricity cost So it will also help in it will get the return on investment, ROI, which they have invested in enhancing or efficiency, energy efficiency. So they will get their money back in few years. So that is also an incentive, that is return on investment in few years. Next outcome is for states. So states should encourage implementation of DSM programs in agriculture and municipalities. So demand side management programs in agriculture and municipalities. Domestic user, so energy ensuring availability at low cost and promoting use of LEDs generally. So and creating awareness. So this were the main initiatives that BEE has taken to ensure that energy is conserved. So we will go through once again all the initiatives. So that is first state designated agencies, then Bachat Lamp Yojana, then standards and labeling scheme, ECBC energy conservation building code, then agriculture demand side management, municipality demand side management, or municipal demand side management, then micro, small and medium size enterprise, then expected outcome. So this all are the initiatives that BEE has taken to enhance the efficiency of energy or to conserve the energy. So thank you.